Hello everybody, it is Alex Killings97 here, and I am bringing you as I said ages ago, my PS3 game collection of September 2012. So I want to just say one thing before I start, as I pretty much always do, which is, it's my opinion, guys. I don't want anyone to hate because I don't like a game that you might love. Even if it's your favourite game, I don't care. I believe everyone has their opinion. And I just don't want any arguments on I don't want any arguments in the comments or saying this game's rubbish or this game's actually really good. I hate seeing that. So anyway, we'll start off with this pile here, and it is Two Worlds 2, a fairly average RPG, I feel. I think it should be given more credit than it has already. I think the problem is with this is there's just so many bugs, and there is one bug which really does make a massive impact on the game. The low frame rate, it's not exactly the best game. It's alright, but it did disappoint me. It's alright though. I mean, it's cheap now. You can get it for about £10. So if you are looking for an RPG which is cheap and it's alright, I'd go for this one. It's quite a good game. Next up is another RPG, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. This also disappointed me. Well, I played the demo before I got this game, and I thought it was... My cat's at the door, I just ignore that. I thought it was, really good actually, really good. And he's probably really loud, but no mind. I played it when I got it, and I loved it, and I was into it, really gripped into the story, into the gameplay, into the world. Then I played a bit more, kind of slowly hated it. I didn't hate it, but I slowly started to think less of it. And now I just see it as an average game. But it's alright, it deserves a little play. I mean, it was this company's first game, which I feel is incredible for a first game. So it's too bad that I think they're going to be shut down now because they're in debt and everything. So it's a shame that they've gone down, because this was a decent game for a first game. So yeah, I'm slightly disappointed with that. Next up, a game that really shocked me, Dragon's Dogma. I saw this back in December, and I thought, flip, this game might be alright. But then I just, went off it, and I didn't see a look at all up at all, with anything to do with it for ages. And then I saw in my little in maybe videos that might interest you about March time, I saw the trailer, and I thought, yeah, let's take a look at this. Looked at the trailer, wow, this looks pretty good. Then I watched some gameplay, so this looks pretty good. But not brilliant. Then it got to the demo, which I was downloaded. I downloaded that. I thought, flipping hell, this is a good game. So I bought this on release day, and I played it, and I really, really, really enjoyed this game. I still enjoy it now. I'm on my fourth or fifth game now, game save, and it is fantastic. Of course, there are there are some very major issues, but this game is still flipping fantastic. I have not played the Resident Evil 6 demo because I gave it to someone, because I didn't want to play it. But yeah, this is a great game. I definitely recommend you try this out. It's a hardcore game, but they've now put in the easy mode in a patch, and I haven't checked that out, so I don't know how easy that is. But yeah, a really good game. Next up, my only, for some reason, imported game, Bioshock. Yeah, for some reason it was imported. I don't know why, but it said dispatched from the UK, and it doesn't make much difference in all fairness, so I'm not too fussed. It still works, and it's a fantastic first-person shooter. Really good, my favourite first-person FPS games I've ever played so far. Definitely recommend you try this out. Same with Bioshock 2, really good, can't wait for Bioshock Infinite. I'm not too sure which one I prefer. I don't know if I prefer one or two more. Some people say one, some people say two, most people say one. I personally don't know. I love them both so much. It's hard to rate these two games, when you compare them. Obviously, Bioshock offered some really good new things, and lost a few things that Bioshock 1 really were really good features. But never mind, it was a really good game. Next up is Sims 3. I'm a huge Sims fan. Yeah, I haven't got Sims 3 pets. I only like to buy if there's another busting out, I'll definitely buy that. But I mean, I love The Sims. I still play it to this day. It's really fun. I mean, it's The Sims. I can't really say what it is because pretty much everyone knows what it is. Definitely worth a buy if you haven't got it though. Uncharted, my favourite PS3 exclusive. Really, really good. It's kind of an amazing version of Tomb Raider. I don't really like Tomb Raider that much. Well, I haven't really given Tomb Raider a go. I'm thinking about giving that another go because I mean I've only played the first Tomb Raider on PS1. So, and obviously I haven't really given it a chance, so I need to give that a chance. But you know, it's Uncharted. I think everyone who's got a PS3 has heard of this. If you haven't bought it, you need to check it out. You're missing on some vital stuff here. Okay, next up is Uncharted 3. I don't have Uncharted 2. My brother used to own it and he traded it in when he got rid of his PS3, so I don't have that anymore. Uncharted 3, I did prefer this to Uncharted 2. I thought that this was better in some ways and Uncharted 2 was better in some ways. But basically, this is a fun game and, you know, check it out. I mean, it's Uncharted. You need to give these games a go if you haven't. Great graphics, great story, great gameplay. It's Naughty Dog and I can't wait for The Last of Us, you know. It's going to be great. Okay, next up is Koala Juarez, another really good first-person shooter. I thought this would be a Wild Western open-world game, you know, third-person and all that. I didn't look into this game before I got it. I kind of just looked at it and thought, ooh, I'll get it, because it's wild, it's a cowboy. So, you know, it wasn't, and I was disappointed by that first. But then I realised what it was, and I didn't like it, and then I, you know, kept playing it. You know, I thought maybe I should give it a chance. After a while, I ended up absolutely flipping and loving it. It is a brilliant game. Sorry guys, you need to get this game. I think you should at least give this game a chance. It's really cheap now, and it is just fantastic. There's 2 players, so, you know, it's not 2 players, but, you know, there's 2 people to play from. And, you know, it's just really, really good. I would definitely at least give this game a chance. Next up is Koala Bros. The Cartel. Not as good as the second one. That was the second one. But it is still really good. It's really underrated actually. This game is like on the top 10 worst games of 2011. I was really shocked by that because I mean I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. Enough for me to compete it with every character. You know, I loved it that much. It wasn't as good as the second one, but you know it's still really good. I mean, you know, you're missing out on some vital stuff if you haven't tried these games out. Next up is Killzone II. I didn't like this game at first, and I recently actually played this game, and I thought it was okay. I mean, in my other collections, you know, I've given it a lot of hate. I take back the hate, and I take it to an average game. You know, it's not brilliant, it's not rubbish, it's kind of average. You know, I mean, it's alright. It's pretty good. Killzone 3. This one is way better. I mean, a lot of people prefer Killzone 2. I haven't checked out the multiplayer, which I should, but I don't play games for multiplayer, really, but yeah. But this game was really good. Gameplay was fantastic. Best first-person gameplay I've ever seen to this day, in my opinion. It's great gameplay. Really good. I check it out if you've got a PS3. The Amazing SpiderMan, the best Spider-Man game of all time, of course. This game really shocked me. I wasn't going to get this, but then I saw the film, and I knew this was a game like as a continuous of the film, and I thought, yeah, why not? I'll give it a try. I mean, I've got some money on me, so why not give it a try? Played it, and I absolutely loved this game. The web swinging is out of this world. Gameplay is like Batman, which, you know, of course is good. The story is too short, too many science labs, but it's a really good game. I would recommend you try this game out. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. These are like games I have loved since I was really young. I was like 3 or 4 years old when I first played Metal Gear Solid, and that was the second one here. Didn't love it till I was about 7 years old, but either way, I mean, that's still quite young to love a game like this. I didn't really get it at first. I was more like the kind of person at the time who wanted to go around shooting everything. You know, the typical that kid, you know, on a game. But then I really do love this game, and I've loved this game even more after, you know, when I got older. The HD is really good. You know, it's the subsistence versions, so you know it's really good. It's really worth a buy. If you haven't bought this again, you're missing out on some vital stuff here, guys. I recommend you at least give it a go. Well, these 2 games are really good. I prefer 3 overall. Peace Walker is a PSP game, and it's not that good. I mean, it's a bit weird. PSP game on a PS3. It's not that. It isn't that good. I played it, and I can't get into it. But either way, these 2 are absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait for Ground Zeroes and Metal Gear Rising to come out next year. MGS4, my first PS3 game, because I got it to choose this game with my PS3, and of course, as I was a Metal Gear Solid fan, I did choose Metal Gear Solid 4. Now it's actually coming up to my how many years have I had my PS3 for now? 4 years, I think, about it, or 5 years. 4 years about it. And this was my first game. This is the game that I obviously played at first, and it was fantastic. My favourite Metal Gear Solid game. The stealth is great. Graphics are out of this world. If you have not seen it, you should check it out, because Metal Gear Solid has always been known for taking graphics really far. Apart from number 1. Well, for number 1 at the time, it's actually really good graphics, actually. But anyway, yeah, this game's really good. I would definitely recommend you give this a try. And you can buy this for like 10 quid now, so it's a bargain, really. Doctor Who: The Eternity Clock. I love Doctor Who. I'm an absolute Doctor Who fan. I love Doctor Who. I have got so many DVDs of them. Oh, I love it so much. I love it. I love it. Love it. And I had to buy the game, of course. Yeah, it was really cheap actually. It's 14 quid, and that was on release day. And it's a really good game. It's really underrated. I will say that it's extremely underrated. It's not a brilliant game. I wasn't expecting a brilliant game, so I'm not going to say it's amazing, because it isn't amazing. It's just really good though. I'd recommend you give this a try. You know, it's a good game. Now, anyway, that's part 1. I'm splitting it into 2 parts. No, not maybe 3 parts or 4 parts. But anyway, check out part 2. See ya. Alright then, guys.